Mobili. 2024's best SUVs for towing. People generally associate towing capabilities only with pickups, but for a lot of automakers, their trucks and SUVs are the same basic vehicles. They are built on the same platforms, have the same drivetrains, and not surprisingly, can tow the same amount of weight. The GMC Yukon is mechanically identical to the GMC Sierra 1500, sharing the same platform, as well as the same towing capacity of the base model. SUVs pull around things like campers, toy haulers, and boats that rarely exceed 7,000 pounds. 10. Cadillac Escalade. The Cadillac Escalade is a high-end luxury SUV, but that doesn't mean it can't do some hard work as well. With an 8,200-pound towing capacity, the Escalade could tow a 27-foot sailing yacht, which is a fitting toy for this upscale ride. For some reason, a trailer full of quads, dune buggies, or a base boat seems a little too lowbrow for this classy vehicle. The Escalade's 420 horsepower V8 guarantees that even with a heavy load, it will still have some decent response from the accelerator pedal. A new 2024 Escalade starts at $83,890 and skyrockets to over $150,000 for the top trim V-Series. Meanwhile, an excellent condition, low-mileage 2022 Escalade can be had for as little as $65,000, and there's a 0% chance that the previous owner did any serious towing with it, so the transmission will be solid. 9. Land Rover Defender. Maybe it is American arrogance, but there is very little perception here that anything made in the UK is particularly rugged or durable. The Land Rover Defender, however, will make believers out of us Yanks as it's a powerful, stout SUV with great capabilities. Obviously, the two-door 90 version isn't going to challenge a Bronco Raptor to a tractor pull, but the four-door 110 and 130 variants are every bit as tough. It's unclear why Land Rover didn't round their towing capacity off, but at 8,201 pounds of pulling power, it is apparently one better than the Escalade. With a payload capacity of 1,942 pounds, this thing almost qualifies as a one-ton truck. Brand new Defenders can reach into the six-figure realm, but a 3-year-old used one can be found for under 50 grand, and that's for a vehicle that still has plenty of miles left in it. 8. Lincoln Navigator. The Lincoln Navigator is another full-size luxury SUV that looks more comfortable pulling up to a star-studded movie premiere than launching a boat into the water, but it can handle both with ease. With 8,300 pounds of towing, the Navigator can haul a 27-foot sailboat, plus 100 pounds of champagne and caviar, drawing envy from the Escalade owners at the yacht club. The Navigator achieves these respectable towing and hauling capabilities, not with a big, honking V8, but rather a powerful twin-turbo V6. Nobody is driving off the lot in a new 2024 Lincoln Navigator for less than $85,260, and properly motivated buyers can pay upwards of $116,090 for the Black Label L trim. With a little bit of research, a great condition 2019 Navigator can be found for as little as $35,131, which is a steal. Even the top price of $48,516 is not a bankbreaker for a great luxury SUV. 7. Chevrolet Tahoe. The Chevrolet Tahoe is the Goldilocks of SUVs in that it's not too fancy and not too crappy, but just right. It also puts the utility in SUV, as it is one of the most versatile on the market. It's a great daily driver, a perfect family vehicle, and a fun ride with great capabilities. Rated for 8,400 pounds of towing, it can bring all the comforts of home on a camping trip, or get that race car to the track in style and comfort. The Tahoe is still a proud member of the V8 Club, whose numbers are dwindling, with a 6.2-liter, 420 horsepower engine that gives it all the power needed for any weekend adventure. with a used price range from $28,000 to $36,000. A 2020 Tahoe is one of the best values for a capable SUV. Chevy engines will run for almost ever, and, at the ripe young age of 4, it still has that factory freshness for maximum performance. 6. Infiniti QX80. Anyone who had the Infiniti QX80 on their SU versus that can drag heavy loads bingo card just scored. As unlikely as it seems, the luxury ride is more than capable, with 8,500 pounds of pulling power and another 1,822 pounds of payload. The QX80 puts its European luxury competitors to shame and even beats some American SUVs in towing. Another big surprise is that the QX80 comes equipped with a V8, rather than a turbo 6-cylinder engine or a hybrid configuration. A bare-bones 2024 QX80 starts at $76,145, but looking at one from last year can yield some great bargains. A 2023 QX80 is practically brand new, still under warranty, and indistinguishable from the current model. The only real difference is a 1-year-old can cost almost $30,000 less. 5. Nissan Armada. If the Nissan Armada's capabilities and power seem eerily similar to the Infiniti QX80, that's because they are essentially the same vehicle. Infiniti is Nissan's luxury brand, while the parent company handles the more mainstream vehicles. The Armada has the same 5.6-liter V8 engine, but it has slightly less power. The towing is also the same, though the payload is down a few pounds on the Nissan. The biggest difference, besides the price, is that the QX80 has a lot more luxury and features than the Armada. It's not like the Armada is a piece of garbage, it just doesn't have as much style, which is completely irrelevant when it comes to pulling toys for a family outing. With prices as low as $17,597 for a solid 2019 Armada, it is easily the best deal for a used SUV that can tow 8,500 pounds. 4. Dodge Durango SRT 392. Since the Durango's inception, Dodge has always made plenty of great V8 options available, but in 2018, they went nuts and put a 475 horsepower 6.4-liter Hemi V8 in the SRT. Normally, a powerful engine like this is associated with pure street performance, because, let's face it, nobody has ever towed a camper with a Challenger SRT 392, but the Durango variant can pull 8,700 pounds. Dodge went a little crazier with the introduction of the Durango SRT Hellcat, which, for the 2024 model, pumps out an insane 710 horsepower, but maintains the same towing capacity. It also goes for over $100,000, while a 2020 Durango SRT 392 started at just $64,490. An even better deal is picking one up now, with a national average price of $43,251. Not only is a used Durango SRT 392 a killer ride with big towing power, but it's also destined to be a collectible. 3. Ford Expedition. The Ford Expedition may be the most appropriately named full-size SUV, as it is the perfect vehicle for an exploration mission. With a 9,000-pound towing capacity, there is no reason why any journey into the unknown can't be as comfortable as possible. A 37-foot Keystone Bullet travel trailer sleeps 11 and weighs 8,225 pounds, which the Expedition could easily pull to an adventurous location. The Expedition shares the same 3.5-liter twin-turbo V8 with the Lincoln Navigator, but the Ford version is more powerful, allowing for additional capabilities. A brand spanking new Ford Expedition starts at $57,625, which is a nice price, but that's for a stripped-down base model. For as low as $50,000, a loaded 2023 Expedition can be had, and the only real difference is that it will have 12,000 miles on it, which most people consider a break-in period. 2. Toyota Sequoia. Toyota trucks and SUVs are known for being well-built, reliable rides, but maybe not heavy-duty workhorses. nearly 10,000 pounds of towing, the Sequoia is out to change that perception. Like the mighty redwood tree it is named after, the Sequoia is strong and could probably even pull a stump out of the ground. It could definitely tow 9,520 pounds of lumber or something more realistic like a camper or boat. Keeping with the latest trends, the Sequoia has ditched the V8 in favor of a powerful twin-turbo V6 that really cranks out the torque. Toyotas, in general, and the Sequoia specifically, hold their value quite well, so there are no amazing deals in the used market. Still, with a starting price of $63,125 for a 2024 base model, a 2023 with more features can be picked up for about $5,000 less, which is not bad. 1. Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Jeep relaunched the iconic Wagoneer nameplate in 2022 and proceeded to create confusion by having a Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, which are the exact same thing. The Grand Wagoneer is supposedly more luxurious, but all of that luxury can be optioned on the Wagoneer, so it should have been a trim-level type of thing instead of two different models that are the same. The one thing that is crystal clear is that the Grand Wagoneer can tow a ton, or actually almost 5 tons. With 9,850 pounds of pulling power, the Grand Wagoneer is the SUV with the most towing capacity, and it took the crown with the impressive Stellantis twin-turbo Hurricane i6 engine. A 2022 Grand Wagoneer started at $89,995, but a used one, decked out and in perfect condition, can go for 20 grand less. Even better, check out a used 2022 Wagoneer, which can be had for as little as $51,575.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.